hardest part. Willow, you in your spot?
You ready?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, baby?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Surprise, we're recording this on a Saturday.
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters, but it matters to us. We had a crazy week, which was really great.
Yeah, it ain't over.
It ain't over. This Aries season really lit a fire under everyone's ass.
Yeah.
So we're doing it. We're moving. We're shaking. We are creating.
Yeah.
So tell us about where are you at, babe?
Oh,
what's going on?
I'm exhausted. I'm working every day this week.
Yeah.
Every night. Yeah.
And like kind of double timing.
Yeah.
Just you're doing other stuff when you're home.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we're always grinding it out when we're not working our day jobs or anything like that. And
it's the way of the trade here.
but we are drinking our official coffee, at least our first batch of coffee this morning. And wow, I have to say, I am pretty fucking stoked.
Yeah, it is. Whoa, this is something really delicious. However, I will own what I did last night. I tried to make us cold brew this morning, or for this morning, and I epically failed. It came out like a nice light tea, which was okay.
With cold brew, you have to do like twice the amount of coffee to make the concentrate, and she just did like regular. And
yeah, my bad.
And I don't think it was quite enough time either. It should have. Like,
it is enough time.
Maybe. What time did you do it at?
Did it like right after you left?
Oh, okay.
Or like 5.
Okay.
It's enough time. It was just the ratio.
I'm sorry that offended you so much.
It was just funny because okay, so all morning that was the consensus, like that it wasn't enough time. But then we looked it up, and it said like 13 hours, which that was
one. Some other people say 24 hours. So there's a lot of there's a lot of different opinions about this.
So
obviously.
How would you like to maybe make it in the future? Did you find like anything on hours at all?
Just that. A lot of people do it different ways, but the biggest thing was the ratio of water to coffee.
Yeah, it's like a cup to 4 cups. It's like a quarter. It's so much like ground coffee compared to like
it's twice as much as you essentially. But this is what are the 2 places this is coming from?
So it comes from 2 origins. We're doing Brazilian, which gives us like a chocolatey note in the coffee. It really does taste like chocolate. And the other one is Ethiopian, which is coming from the highest, what do they call that? Elevation out of all the coffees that we've been getting. And it gives it like a berry taste. So it tastes like a chocolate-covered berry, our coffee. Also, doesn't have a bitter end.
Yeah, no, it's not bitter at all. It's very, very smooth, and like with the right. I did it with a vanilla almond milk yesterday, and I swear it tasted like a yoo-hoo.
That's so funny. So yeah,
is yoo-hoo still a thing? Does that exist?
I used to love yoo-hoos. My dad used to get them in like the little like boxes, you know, like the kids' juicy boxes.
It was funny, at work the other night, I work at a restaurant at a bar. One of the guys was talking to me about how he wished he could always take a bottle cap and flick it like that.
Like, oh, you're a master.
And I'm really good at that. And he's just like, how'd you get so good at that? And I had to think about it. The reason I got so good at it was because there used to be a Yoo-hoo commercial with like a kid admiring his older brother that was able to take this Yoo-hoo cap and flick it across the room.
So funny.
And like super far. And I never had an older brother, always wanted an older brother, and so like I think that was just like, oh, the coolest thing ever. So I would practice doing that anytime I found a bottle cap.
Oh, that's So funny.
And the other night when he's like, you could do it? I'm like, yeah. And I picked up a bottle cap and I shot it across the room and I like nailed this guy.
I was going to say, you have like kind of precision with it.
Oh, wasn't even trying. I was just like looking at like an area and I shot it over and I I knocked this guy's shot over. That one of the servers had a shot in a plastic cup, and he just like looked at me like, "What the fuck?" It's like it wasn't on purpose. I swear.
I'm just a master at this.
I'm just that good.
Yeah. Thanks, Yoo-hoo. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, our coffee tastes like Yoo-hoo. Super awesome. However, yesterday I tried to make a fancy milk syrup to put in our coffee that is coconut based, and it just really came out not the right consistency. Tastes amazing, but I still need to do some work in the kitchen, if you know what I mean. It's just not exactly right where I want it. But damn, it does taste delicious, especially after I blended it with one of those zhuzher things. So, yay. This might be something you could taste one day. So, yeah. Okay. So
Actually, very soon, we got packaging ordered. We got it's on.
This was part of our craze this week. We officially are starting our business with our coffee. I got stickers. We got cups. We got all sorts of stuff. And we're going to pop up somewhere near you. So get ready to charge up. So I wanted to do something a little different today. Before we set up for the podcast, I made both of us write 10 questions down that we would want to ask each other.
No prepping.
No prepping, just like off the cuff. So, do you want me to start or do you want to start?
Sure. Oh, before we jump into that,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say we did poll people about hot coffee versus cold coffee,
Oh, yeah.
and our predictions were correct.
Mm.
Almost like 80% of people were like cold coffee. Though we didn't look
Iced
at
coffee,
iced coffee. We didn't look at like the age demographic, did we?
I did. I
did?
could see
And it was younger.
it's definitely millennials.
Yeah.
Like that whole group
Mm-hmm.
loves iced coffee.
Yeah.
We were totally right about that.
But
The
the
one-
hot coffee.
Hot coffee is like kind of closer to your generation, like maybe a little above.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, won't say names, but I saw who they were, and I was like, interesting.
Mm.
Huh. Okay, maybe that's where the line is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, iced coffee seems to be the way of the future, y'all.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's a faster way to get it in your body, in the words of Mark Maron. I just need it in me as fast
just put
as
it
possible.
in me as fast as possible.
It's true.
All right. Questions. So we did 10 unprompted questions for each other. No guidance, just write down 10 questions.
Correct. Yeah, random, whatever. So, who wants to go first? You want to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay.
I'm curious what. Mine are kind of all over the place. And are we going to answer our own questions too, or are we just going to answer each other's?
I'm not really sure, but also I lost where I wrote down the questions. Huh.
Serious?
Got it. Okay.
Why do you skip pages?
That's why it confused me. I'm like, I thought I was in the thing. Okay. First question is, what is your favorite coffee shop in Los Angeles?
Ooh, my favorite coffee shop in Los Angeles. Well, I mean, I love going to Cafe de Leche.
Love Cafe de Leche. Yes.
I like the environment.
Yeah. Great vibes.
Not my favorite coffee, though.
I think they mess with Sumatra a lot.
Might
That
be.
like really
Yeah.
acidic, because their coffee is usually pretty acidic in the mouth.
Yeah. I think their coffee's okay, but I like the environment.
Yeah, and the people who work there.
As far as my favorite coffee itself, it's what's that place called? Diamonds and
Rubies and Diamonds.
Rubies and Diamonds. They have a
It's in Hollywood, I think.
coconut cream
salted caramel,
caramel,
something.
like,
That's what I was
you know.
trying to recreate here.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. Though I haven't just had like their like black coffee or anything to like.
No need.
Yeah, no need because
that coffee's so
that
good.
drink is so delicious.
Yeah, it's outrageously delicious.
Yeah.
So I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Any other ones? Any at the top there? Or is that it?
I love here in Pasadena. There's another one. It used to be called Sidewalk Cafe. Now it's called something else. I really like the environment. The coffee's mediocre.
Yeah, I do not like that.
Yeah,
Coffee.
the
I'm
coffee I
sorry.
would say is below Cafe de Leche.
I would
even.
say they might be getting Folgers. at
Yeah,
the
right.
moment
Yeah, their
coffee.
coffee's not
Yeah,
good
they
at
are-
all. But
No integrity with the bean there.
but love the environment. We would go there every once in a while and like play chess.
Yeah, they
Well,
have like cool board games. It's
Yeah.
definitely a vibe. Like
Yeah,
you're just
it's a
there
cool
to
vibe.
like chill, hang out, and it's quiet. It's one of those coffee shop vibes.
But I honestly can't think of that many others. Like,
Well, I think that was a great
Yeah.
segment in that.
did you have a favorite?
No, I would have said Cafe de Leche.
Yeah.
Vibes. And coffee wise, hold on. You know who I actually really love they're no longer there, but it was Katie's Gluten-Free Bakery. Do you remember that in Old Town?
Oh yeah,
They had the best coffee. It was just in a carafe.
Yeah.
But she was like a master baker, and she really loved this one coffee. And I know it was from Nicaragua.
Mm.
I remember like the packaging on the front, and it was out of this world. She also made her own almond milk that she would put
Mm.
out for us.
Yeah, she was great. I think
She
she
was
still
so rad.
has an online store, just not a storefront anymore.
Yeah,
And maybe she opened up a new storefront too. but
hopefully,
it
because
was
it was awesome.
Katie's. Was that what she-
Katie's, yeah, it was black owned, female owned, amazing gluten free bakery. She was just awesome.
Yeah, she like started it because her daughter was
like,
celiac
celiac,
or
yeah.
something like that. It was awesome. You just reminded me that a really, really good coffee that we had recently was at was it
Oh, Home State.
Home State.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Texas breakfast burrito place. There's a few of them in Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
There's
we
one in
found out.
Pasadena. There's one over in where was that? Silver Lake,
Highland Park, and then there's one in Hollywood.
But we had their coffee there, and like I was kind of blown away. I was like, "Wow, this is really good." And I talked to them about it, and it's roasted specifically for them. The blend is like a small company in Texas makes a specific blend for them that they've teamed up with.
Yes, fantastic.
So-
And they gave us free refills.
Oh yeah, and free refills. Can't beat that shit.
Excuse me. Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
surprising, honestly.
That was really
and their
really-
breakfast burritos, or no, we had a breakfast taco
Yeah.
that was the size of a burrito. Okay.
I mean, it was plenty
Mm.
filling.
It was pretty big.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cool place. Love
Yeah,
it.
really
Okay,
good. Okay.
now it's your turn.
My first question, totally different.
Okay.
Who was your first kiss and how old
I
were
wrote
you?
that
You wrote that
down!
down? That's so
oh,
funny.
that's so funny. Only mine was describe your first kiss in one word.
Oh, describe your first kiss.
Interesting. Same vein. Okay.
Yeah. You don't necessarily need to use somebody's name if you don't
Okay,
want to
well-
or call anybody out. But you can. If
But
you
I
want to.
My first kiss was Tyler in kindergarten.
Mm,
My friend,
that's so funny. Mine was in kindergarten.
we were early romantics,
Uh-huh.
though. We totally knew. So I was the new girl at a school. I'm Air Force brat, so I would move a lot. My friend Tevin protected me. This kid, Tyler, who was a sweetie, Bo Beatty, who was just in love, was trying to come at me and try and hug and kiss me. We're like 5, right?
Right.
Tevin was like, I don't know. I think
They
he
chatted
wants
off
to,
to the
he
side.
wants to meet you over by like the swing sets. So it wasn't like aggressive this time. I was like, go meet him over there. And I'm like, okay. And we went over there, and then we had our first kiss, and we were like, okay. And that was it. Then, fast forward to first grade, Tyler to school with one of those bubble rings. You know, you put 25 cents in the machine, And
a bubble ring?
you know, it would come in a package. It was plastic, like a bubble,
Like
and you
a
would crack it open,
little egg.
and something would be inside. So he had gotten me a ring from a 25-cent machine,
That's the cutest thing ever.
and gave it to me.
That's almost as expensive as the first ring I bought you.
It's true. I'm seeing a pattern. So, yeah, it was adorable. I was terrified, obviously. I was like, and I was like, I don't know. And then he left, went to a different school, and then a couple years later came back. And I was like, wow. But there was no romance anymore.
Oh.
We were only friends at that point.
Well, romance
fifth grade.
dies sometimes.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Romance is hard. But that was my first kiss. It was exciting, nerve-wracking, but fun.
But fun.
What about you, babe?
If I had to answer in one word, as you said, I would say innocent. It was very, very... I think her name was Jennifer. I can't remember her last name. You're so good at remembering first and last names of everybody.
I think it's a military thing.
Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, also kindergarten. And I just remember we would like crawl under the table and kiss.
Oh.
You know, and probably we didn't even know how to do it. Like, we're barely puckering, like, you know.
Putting your mouths on each other.
Yeah. And then we'd go back to our seats. And that's like kind of all I remember. Like, it was just like, she was my little girlfriend, and my like parents would tease me about it and stuff. They still do to this day.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I remember at Tyler's birthday in first grade, everybody was like, "Are you Tyler's girlfriend?" Like all of his like sisters and his mom and stuff were like, "Oh, you're special." And I was like, "Oh no." They lived on base housing at the time too, I remember. And then they just put both of us in the bounce house alone for us to jump together.
They just thought it was the cutest thing ever.
They thought this was the
They probably have
cutest
pictures of it
thing
somewhere
in the
or something.
whole world.
Yeah.
And I just, oh my God.
And were you embarrassed by them calling you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think she was too. I think people started like, I have a vague memory of like, I think she like just was like, I don't want to be your girlfriend anymore. And it's like, okay, I don't even know what that means. But I remember like, I didn't get embarrassed, and I was the type of kid that got embarrassed over everything. But like when my parents or my sister would like try and tease me about like having a girlfriend, I was like, yeah.
That's interesting.
And maybe that's a difference between guys and girls.
That is so. Like, I remember getting into a fight with my parents. I was 16 or something like that. We go to a Persian restaurant. It was just me and my mom and my dad. My brother wasn't there. And the waiter was so good looking. And they could immediately tell that I was into this waiter.
That you're like, whoa.
And they said something in front of this waiter. Like, hey, I think you two should like talk or something or whatever. Like,
There's probably like 30-year-old waiter that
I am
and your parents are trying to set you up.
I'm just like, oh my God. And they are seeing this and they think it's funny because I'm losing my shit. And they're like, oh, your boyfriend's coming back, you know, blah, blah. And I remember I threw like a piece of like naan bread or some shit at my parents. And that was it. My parents were like, nope, shutting this shit down. We're leaving. Nope, I don't give a fuck. And like pulled the plug on the whole experience. Therefore, so I was mortified in front of this guy. I'm just like, please don't think I'm not cool.
I don't think there was ever any. I mean, like, I definitely got teased a bunch when I was a kid because I had an older sister. I had older cousins. I was like the youngest for a very long time. And I just did not handle being teased very well at all. Would always wind up getting embarrassed or crying, but never about like having a girlfriend for some reason. Like anytime somebody tried to tease me, like, oh, I bet you like that girl, or oh, and I'd be like,
It wasn't.
Yeah,
You know what? My brother was like that too.
Yeah.
I wonder if it is like a more masculine thing,
Maybe.
or if girls are just more embarrassed by it. I don't know. That's a weird.
Yeah.
'Cause that totally plagued me like my entire like young adulthood. Like, I'd be embarrassed. Like, oh,
It's funny.
please don't say that. Oh God.
All right. Next question.
All right.
Should you go or?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay.
You asked that question.
Yeah. Well, you asked the same question. So.
Well, let's see. If you had unlimited funds, where would you travel?
Oh, it's funny. I have a similar question. Where would I travel? God, with unlimited funds, like everywhere, I would.
Could you be more specific?
Well, I'm already trying to plan a trip for my birthday next year to go to Egypt and possibly Turkey and
Italy.
and if we can, like go to Italy too. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I want to go to Italy. I want to see all of Europe. I want to see France. I want to go to England. I want to Ireland. Ooh.
Ooh,
I'd love to
beautiful. Wow.
love to go to Ireland. I've never been to Hawaii. There's so many places I haven't been, and I want to go. Some things I'd love to see are like the Aurora Borealis. You know, I'd love to go to South America, see like some of the pyramids and stuff down there. And ancient ruins. Anywhere that there's like ancient ruins, I want to go there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Basically.
Do you feel like you're connected to that?
Or like immensely natural events like the Aurora Borealis, or we still haven't been to the Grand Canyon. We were supposed to go there on our honeymoon, and then we just decided to skip it.
We're like, let's just go to our new house instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Don't regret that decision. at all.
No, we were ready.
However, I would love to go back.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun.
That was just the end of a long trip, so we were like kind of like
We were so
I'm
stoked.
ready to go home and
We were like so stoked. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and Göbekli Tepe.
Göbekli.
is something
Well,
you wanna
that's
see.
in Turkey. Yeah.
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 Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you have a
I
little.
want to see Stonehenge. I want to see, places in Rome.
You're into ancient things.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see
Interesting.
the Vatican, too.
Yeah.
You know.
Be so trippy. That'd be trippy.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, hit me with a question.
Where do you see us living when we retire?
Easy question. Italy.
Italy.
Boom. I'll tell you even where. Piedmont, Italy.
Yeah.
Tell you why. That's where Nutella was first invented. So
We're just gonna bathe in Nutella.
essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Wrap me in Nutella till I die. I'm good with that.
That was an easy one.
That was an easy one. Yeah. I love Piedmont, Italy is supposed to be like Florence, but chiller and not as touristy,
Right. A little cheaper.
but has exquisite chefs that line that whole city.
Mhm.
So I'm down to eat my way through it and chill.
All right.
All right.
Next
All
question
right.
for you.
Cool. Let's see. What has been your favorite venue that you've played at? And if you want me to narrow it down with another, maybe in Los Angeles, or do you want to just think of all of the places you've ever played in all of the states? What has been the most fun venue?
I'd say it's kind of a toss-up between. There was a place in Nashville called the Rutledge,
Oh,
which was really nice.
I don't think that's there anymore.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Yeah, that place was killer. The sound guy.
Sound guy
What
was
was his
awesome.
name? Fred?
Frank.
Frank. Oh, he was a character. Okay.
Hey, hush.
Relax.
Relax.
No.
Okay, go get it.
Okay. So the Rutledge, the sound guy Frank.
And the Peppermint Club here in Los
Oh,
Angeles.
yeah.
I really like that place too. Neither of these places are the biggest venues I've played, but they were decent size with a stage and really good sound. And that's like the Peppermint Club even has like a curtain that closes in between acts.
Very
and
swanky.
then- yeah.
It's
but
a West Hollywood
yeah,
establishment.
which I like that. Places I've had the most fun at were probably like some dive bars in like Chico or something like that I played. Like we played a little bar called Duffy's that I know is still there in Chico, and it's not like a venue really. They just have like the tiniest little stage. It's just a bar that like everybody goes to. So if like you set up in the corner and that place just fills up.
That's fun.
Yeah. And
that's what makes it feel fun.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Like to just, because you're practically in the audience, you know, like when you're playing. And so that's a lot of fun. So yeah, somewhere between those three places.
I love that.
Yeah.
Those are good. Those are great venues.
Yeah.
Sure. I've never been to Duffy's, but I've been to the other two.
Yeah. I think I've shown you pictures and stuff
Yeah.
of like some of the shows.
I think Gorgeous Armada played there.
Oh yeah. Gorgeous
Yeah.
Armada played there. All the bands
All
I
the
played
bands.
in Chico
All
played
right.
there.
Pop off, baby.
I'm gonna skip one and go to coffee related. Can you remember your first cup of coffee?
Okay, funny story. When I was very little, I always really appreciated food and serving dinner, serving breakfast, serving whatever. So at 5, I learned how to brew coffee for my parents. I would also wake up before my parents religiously every day and just kind of be by myself, awake. And so my dad was like, why don't you like make coffee for us or something? Like, it's really not hard. You just do the scoops and then you press this button. I'll leave water in there. I said, okay. So I started making them coffee in the morning. And then I think I tried some when I was very young, but I did not like it. My parents don't drink it with sugar or anything. They just do half and half in coffee. So I think like five or 6.
Really?
Did I drink a glass of it? No, it was more like a.
You tasted it.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
But it smelled good to me.
Yeah, coffee always smelled good. Definitely has a.
When I actually started drinking coffee, I think I was probably like 15 or 16. 16. I was working at a gym, and I had to clock in at 5 a.m. Before school. So I would make coffee and smoothies there, and then I started drinking it. Like, all right, this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
That was it. What about you?
Do I remember my first cup of coffee? No. I have no memory. I didn't really start drinking it until I was, probably about 16. I kind of talked about that in the last podcast. But I do remember being pretty young and, I think like at restaurants, like I got like a cup of decaf or something like that. Like
Interesting.
every once in a while, like with dessert.
What's your favorite moment of 2022 so far?
Oh, hands down, the music video shoot that we just did.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
That was a very big day, very fun.
I didn't even have to think about that one.
That one came quick. Right to the cranium. All right, what's your question?
3 bucket list to-dos.
1 would be to make a tarot deck. I really want to illustrate a tarot deck, but it's 78 cards. And that is very daunting to me. Number 2 would be to tour. And I don't know.
To tour, like
what
nationwide, worldwide?
Worldwide would be.
A worldwide tour?
A worldwide tour would be super fulfilling to me.
Yeah, I think that's on mine too.
And lastly, bucket list before I die.
Well, that's what a bucket list is.
Wow. To have the most fun, to enjoy life to the fullest and feel very fulfilled and gracious that I got to see it, I guess. What about you?
Yeah, I think the worldwide tour is definitely on there. To see the pyramids. And you okay? I didn't think that was going to be such a heavy question.
I didn't either. I don't know why. To see the pyramids would be good.
Yeah. And to make a music video with the Muppets.
Let's do that. That would be so fun. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this segment. I hope it was really fun for you. I don't know why I got emotional, but this is what it's like being a woman.
This is what it's like being a Chelsea.
This is what it's like being a Chelsea. You laugh for no reason, or you cry at inappropriate times.
It wasn't inappropriate. It's just I didn't think it was going to be that heavy. But
yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. But I hope you enjoyed watching me cry for no reason and getting to know us a little bit better. And maybe we'll do some more questions next time.
yeah, we only got through like maybe half of these. So
Also, maybe we'll do a poll and see what kind of questions people have for us.
yes, let's do that.
Let's do that.
What
Let
are
us
y'all's
answer
questions?
Okay.
Oh, once we just talked over each other. So. All right, we'll see you next time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah.